All right, guys, I think it's time to open my centerpiece for my Skyline GT-R collection. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the Eno 64 Calsonic collection. So I just saw this on Facebook one day. I'm like, whoa, that looks cool. That would be a good centerpiece for, a GT-R collection. And, a few months or a year after, I found a good deal on eBay and jump on it. So let's go ahead and open this and see what it looks like inside. All right, please don't mind my messy desk right now. I'm in the process of reorganizing everything. So this is what the front of the box looked like. You got your Eno 64 models branding up there. The Calsonic, of course, collaboration, Calsonic Racing Team. And then down here it says Nissan Skyline GT-R R32 Calsonic Collection. This is the reason why the price was a bit low. But really, that was it. So it was, it's ripped on this side. I think, is this? Yeah, and there's a rip on this side as well. But again, this is just an outer box. So it's not really a big deal to me. I know for a lot of people, that's a big deal. And this is the back of the box. Of course, you got your Calsonic Team Impul branding here, visualized by Nissan. And then here, of course, the Eno branding, their socials and all that. So, but yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. Here's what's inside. Look at this blue. So this is what I care about. The outer box, I'm okay with like a couple rips, on the outer box, but this is what matters to me. Outside of this a little dent here, the box is in actually good condition. So I don't mind it. I still like the packaging. It's plain and blue. You got your Calsonic blue, right? With of course the orange or yellow trim down here. And then on top, there's not a lot. It's just your Eno branding on the side as well. Sorry, it's upside down. But the back, here's the back. It's very similar to the outer box. You got your Nissan branding or license, the Calsonic Team Impul branding. And then, of course, Eno on the left-hand side. So it's a good-looking box. It feels premium. It's quite heavy as well. And you'll find out why it's heavy. Let me show you what's inside of this hard box right now. Here we go. So this is the main piece here, but on the left here, let me try to zoom in here, right there. So it just shows you the history of the R32. If you want to read this this block of text here, go ahead and pause the video. Hopefully it's not too small, but it just basically tells you the story of this legendary car back in the 90s. Yeah, so of course you got your 1990 R32, the overall champion, the 91 the following year, second place, the 92 R32 fourth place, and then the 93 again. So overall champion. So now let's take a look at the main piece, this right hand side here. Hold on, let me put you guys down. I had to zoom you guys out a little bit. This is not your typical view from my review, because that was more zoomed in, but this box is kind of big, so I hope it's still okay. Now this side right here comes with this jacket, or is that what they call it now? I mean, it's just a cardboard cover, and there's an insert here, so you can take that off, and voila. So this piece right here holds all four cars, right? And I'm not gonna open this, unfortunately, guys, because I want to keep this sealed, and I want to, like I said, this is gonna be my centerpiece on my shelf, and you'll see why. I'll show it to you guys. But yeah, this is how I'm going to display it with all four cars unopened. So, but let me take this piece out because this is a separate piece. Let me do that right now. Here we go. So before I show you the main piece, it's cool because this one, pause if you want to read this, because here it shows you the specs of the R32, which is, very informative. Really, really cool that they added this back here, but it's nice that it's on the box. So in case you want to display this like this, or I mean, it's just a nice addition to the whole packaging. Let me grab the main piece now. Here's what it looks like. So it's hard plastic white, right? And then you can obviously you can put this on any shelf, desk, or whatever, but you also have an option. Here's the back to hang this. Oops, sorry. You have an option to hang this. So it has a couple of slots here. If you want to hang this on the wall, you have an option to do that. And the back actually looks good here because you got the silhouette of the R32 with the Calisonic livery. It looks super cool. Now, the front, of course, you got your cars, the 9090, the overall champion right here. And then, sorry about the glare. And of course, the 91, 92, and 93. I don't remember what they did in 94. Maybe I don't know if they raced in 94. Let me try to get this out. I'm just interested to see what the car looks like up close. So as you guys can see, I don't know if this is their first R32 casting, by Eno, probably not. But the casting looks good from outside looking in. Wheels, tires are proportioned. Calisonic livery, of course. The Calisonic blue looks awesome, and I like how Eno Tarmac do the backdrop. It just looks good in the box. And typically I'm a loose collector, but this is an exception, of course. Let me show you where I'm gonna put this. So the shelves are kind of messy right now. I'm in the process of reorganizing, but I'm gonna take you up there because the GT-R will sit, or my GT-R collection will sit up there, and I think it's gonna look cool with that new centerpiece. So the GT-R collection will go up there on the very first shelf. So I already set up the acrylic risers. So because it used to be down here, so now I'm reorganizing. And then of course my son messed up my spoon shelf already. And of course here are the GT-Rs. Don't mind my Star Wars. That's my son's collection. He's into Star Wars as well. But those are my GT-R, which I'm gonna put up here. So let's go ahead and open this. Let's set this up. Okay, so here's the main piece now. I have it in my hand. So I'm gonna put this guy at the very top. Like so. I think it looks cool. And I think I have more space here. If I put like some cars sideways, I think I can put 2 more cars there if needed. So, but let's start putting all, some GTRs, like Tomica, TLVN, of course, R35. I'll just start putting it here, and Mini GT. And this is Motor Helix. Let me try to put some light on here. I'm just setting up my R35 first on this shelf. Motor Helix Track Edition, of course. That goes there. Let me make more space here. Hopefully this kind of video does not bore you guys. I enjoy reorganizing. I think it's part of collecting, right? Reorganizing, organizing collection. I think that's part of it. This is the R35 by Eno64. This is the T-Spec version. And now we're done with R35. We're gonna go focus on R33 now. Or R34, I'm sorry. Second shelf right here. Of course, this is still, in my opinion, the best Z-Tune R34. This is by Motor Helix. I think this is an event edition. So this has gone up in value if you're interested in that. But I remove it from its base, and then now it's going here. So R34, Midnight Purple, of course. This one is R33. Do we have another R34? No, yes, I do. This is, of course, the your V-Spec 2 Mini GT R34. I still like this casting. I think it's, underrated for its price. I mean, of course, no brake details, right? But it's awesome. I still like it. The paint, wheels, proportion. Yeah, it's great. That goes next to the Z-Tune. R33. Of course, this is TLVN. This is the Matsuda 400R R33. one of my favorite TLVNs of all time. And then of course, I think is this the N1? I don't remember, or V1 or V-Spec 1. I'm not sure, but this is one of my favorites too, by TLVN Nissan Skyline R33. It's awesome. Yeah, in terms of stock GDMs, I think TLVN is still up there with the big boys. So this one, R32. This is by Focal Horizon. This one has an opening feature. If you haven't seen my review of this, I have it on my channel. So that guy goes there. How are we looking? Okay, we still have, you know, the old ones. Okay, now we have the Skyline 2000 GT-R in red. This is by Eno, by the way. Where's this gonna go? Maybe under here. Let me put you down right there. I guess I have, you know, a few cars down here. So, and I don't have a lot remaining, so I think we'll be fine. And of course, the Skyline DR30 in two-tone red and black. This is also by Eno. Love the wheels on this one. My camera can't focus though for some reason. There we go. Look at the wheels. And this casting is a couple years old. So that's how you know, like, Eno, in my opinion, is still the best in terms of accuracy. You know, like the old castings, I think they're still very, very good. Look at this. DR30. I like the two-tone there, big fan. And of course, last but not the least, the Skyline 2000 GT-R Cosca. So yeah, one of the best ones they've done. I had this in white, but sold that one and then pick up the silver one because to me it's more iconic. There you go. So now let me zoom out a little bit. So now we have, it's not super organized, I'm sorry. For all those watching with OCD, I apologize. I apologize. I'm a bit OCD myself, but I will, you know, organize this later after the video. But that's what I have right now in terms of my Skyline GT-R collection. But I do need to sell a couple. I think this one, this Mini GT will get replaced by Motor Helix pretty soon because that one has opening features. So that one's gonna get replaced. I might sell this because it's the same, pretty much the same casting, right? Same car. I have to pick one. Yeah, but this is all I have. R35. Who knows? Are we gonna see R36 in the future? The GT-R. We'll see what it looks like. See if I like it. So yeah, this is my current state of my Nissan Skyline GT-R collection. So we'll for sure add more down the road. We'll see. Yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. I mean, it's a bit different than my typical videos, right? Because I usually do reviews here on this channel. But, you know, I just want to try something new and, you know, also showcase my collections. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.